My friends, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Sober Living channel. My name is Kai, and today I am celebrating 349 days sober. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the journey. If you're new here, what I love to do on this channel is just give tips, hope, and advice to anybody out there in the world struggling with addiction, letting them know that there is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Alright guys, today I am out at the ballpark. It's an absolutely beautiful day today. I am enjoying it. And yeah, so I want to basically just finish my story of my addiction and how I got to where I am. So I'm gonna start it where I ended off. Basically getting into rehab. So I had gotten into rehab. I had, again, I'll say that leading up to rehab, I was going to join the Navy, and I was going to join the Navy for very dark means. As I said it previously, what I was planning on doing was actually, when I got my rifle, I was planning on shooting myself, which is a very dark thing to say, but that was my plan. I had tried to commit suicide several times with pills. It had not worked, and I thought that if I did that in the Army, that it might gain the attention of the government, and it might somehow funnel more funds into addiction treatment. That's what I thought. So right when they said that I had my final interview, basically, I went right into rehab, and because I knew that I was about to start something really bad, you know, because the thing is, usually when I start something, I finish it, and that is something that I would have started and I would not have wanted to finish, you know. So, stupid bird, you're ruining my video. Either way, sorry about that bird. So basically I got into rehab, and getting into rehab this time was easier because my grandmother had paid for it, you know. And now, don't get me wrong, guys out there, when my grandmother paid for it, she wasn't rich. She wasn't like an aristocrat that could just pay for it, you know. She had saved up her entire life, and she used like life savings to pay for it. I don't come from a rich family. It was something very, very wonderful that she did for me, and it saved my life. So that's wonderful, wonderful. I thank my Oma every day that she did that. One day with this YouTube channel, what I would really like is, if, you know, it goes really well, I would like to fundraise enough money to be able to send somebody to rehab as well. You know, specifically the rehab that I went to. It would just be special for me. But so I'm in rehab now, and I took some videos of me in rehab. There's a video of me on this channel of my first day in rehab, so you can check that out. And rehab went well. You know, as I said, I was an ambassador there. I helped anybody, any new people that came in. I was always helping them. I always introduced myself to everybody and made everybody feel comfortable, because it is a very scary place to go into. And, you know, if on the very first day you make a friend, it'll make the whole experience much better. So that's what I wanted to be. So I wasn't uncomfortable in rehab. I was actually really relieved that I was there and I could get the help that I needed. So rehab went really well. It went smoothly. There was a couple hiccups. Like in the first week, I had snuck off the property. I just needed. The property was relatively small, and we were confined to it, and mentally they were saying, you know, you're not allowed to leave this place, and mentally I just needed to leave the grounds for a little bit, so I didn't feel like I was in a prison kind of thing. But then after that I didn't, because if I got caught I'd get in big trouble, you know, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't get in any trouble while I was there. I did get in trouble one time for smoking, which sucked because they caught me smoking and they took away all my cigarettes, and that sucked, but it was inevitable, you know. But I stuck in with the program, and I did really well, and I graduated. And I was really proud that I graduated because it was something that I never thought that I'd be able to do. And then when I got out of rehab, my dad had told me that I wasn't allowed to live at the house anymore. So he let me, I got out of rehab in the middle of November. So he said that I had until the end of the year to find a place. So, luckily, one of the people that I work with and one of the people that I go to church with, he had an extra room in his apartment. And the thing is with him, he's a wonderful guy, but he's handicapped. He's missing a leg, and he needed a lot of help. And he said, you know what, Kai, I know you're in a bad situation. We can both help each other out. And so I've been renting a room off of him. And he's been giving me a great price for the room because I live in a town that's kind of like a bourgeois town. Like it's kind of a higher class town. Not high class, but like housing prices in this town are ridiculous. It's an expensive town to live in, is what I'm trying to say. So rent is very expensive here. So he's giving me a very good rate on rent. In exchange, I do all the cooking, I do the cleaning, I go out and get his medication, and I'm so glad to do it. I'm glad to do it because it's in my nature to help people, and we both get something out of it, and it's wonderful. So I've been there since January, and things have been great, you know. Work has been amazing. Ever since I've gotten back from rehab, I've been winning probably 2 awards a month at work, which is great, you know. So work is amazing. My home life is amazing. As you guys know, I've recently fallen in love. So life is just amazing now. And I've got to tell you guys, I did all of this in a year. And a year might seem like a really long time for you guys. And it is, but I'm telling you, it flies by. It flies by so quickly, you wouldn't even believe it. I can't believe it. My 1-year anniversary is on October 5th. So that's coming up in just a few weeks. And when I think about that, like, it blows my mind because I can actually remember the last year. You know, I can actually remember what I've done in the last year. It's such an amazing feeling, you know, to remember Christmas and to remember my birthday and all of those things. It's such a wonderful feeling. But either way, so that's my progress. That's where I am. That's my story of how I became an alcoholic and how I survived it and where I am now. And I hope that it inspires you. In the future, I am going to do a more in-depth look at my story because there is a lot of stuff that I've left out. I still do need to piece together a lot of the history of my story because, again, I do have brain damage from drinking, so it is hard for me to remember specific times and specific dates. Luckily, I do take a lot of photos and I do post a lot, so I just need to go through my Facebook and my stuff so I can piece together things, but I'll have a better understanding of it soon. Either way, guys, I hope you like that. I hope you like that series. I hope that you get to know me a little bit more. If you have any more questions, you know, always just ask. I'm an open book. I'll always answer you guys. Thank you so much for watching the series, and I'm just gonna keep posting more videos, and I hope that I can keep inspiring people. And if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. All right, guys? All right. Wherever you are in the whole wide world, guys, please, please stay sober. And if you're not staying sober, please stay safe. Everybody loves you, your parents love you, and everybody wants to see you wake up tomorrow. All right, guys, God bless. Have a good one. Oh, look how beautiful it is out here. This is my little park out here. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.